Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to Traveling Tater. This episode is what we call Bridging the Adventure.
Yeah, we just like to give a quick recap of our time here in the Keys and kind of where we're headed next. So,
if you're following our channel, then this is where mistake number 3 happened at. That first week was a little rough. A lot of stuff got broken. We didn't realize the severity of it at the time. But once we got past that...
Yeah, we had a great time. And we really enjoyed being there for a month. And really gave us time to explore and kind of take in, the sights and not be rushed, I guess, too.
We were surprised we were able to get a location, though, at such short notice. Because I think we booked this about 2 months out. Because our length hurts us. We're 42 feet long. And finding campsites that have... big RV campsites, or a lot of them, it's kind of hard to find sometimes. But.
Yeah, and we were really impressed, at least with, I think, most sites here at Sunshine Key were rather spacious. And
I think we could have fit in almost every one of them without a problem.
Yeah, and we had plenty of room. We have a big old canopy tent and had plenty of room for that, and all of our kitchen toys and chairs and all of that.
Yeah, so that was a plus. The location was a plus. Just the amenities that were around us. I mean, Bahia Honda being so close. Probably the best part of that campsite to us, though, was the what they call the Sunset Pier.
Yeah.
It's over there by the fish cleaning station in the Marina, and that's where we just saw everything.
Yeah, I mean, all the different animals, nurse sharks, tons of iguana, and then even if people were cleaning fish, I think the birds and the iguanas and even some of the tarpons and stuff, they knew, and so they were around, and so that was neat to see. And we also saw that shark out at one.
Yeah, we did. That's why. So you can go swimming at the pier area, but we decided not to once we saw the shark out there. I grew up on Jaws. I know better.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we didn't want to really risk it because I mean the water is shallow everywhere.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I didn't want them sneaking up on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm really thinking now, we know where to go around Key West. We found this spot now. So Key Largo, we could find a spot around there.
Yeah.
We could have a nice, leg of the Keys and stops. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've done the lower Keys. We stayed there last time. This time at Sunshine Key was the middle Keys. We'd love to see the upper Keys and spend more time there. So
you got any suggestions on campsites? Like I said, we're 42 feet long, so it has to be a big one.
Yeah, but let us know in the comments.
Yeah. So let's see. After that, we went... What was it?
Dry Tortugas.
Dry Tortugas.
We got to talk about that again.
Yeah. So we've only done the plane. You do have that option of the boat, but the thing I discovered the first time I went to the Keys 10 years ago is that the schedules overlap. There's 250 people that can be aboard the Yankee Freedom, and like a dozen, maybe 15 that come over on the boat. So when you get there, on the ferry,
on the
seaplane.
Seaplane, yeah, sorry.
So when you get there might be a bunch, but I think by the time we made it around the first wall, they all left. We were really the only ones left on the island for at least an hour and a half.
Yeah, and that kind of freaked me out a little bit, to be honest. I mean, because we just had our heads down in the water, floating around, snorkeling, and it's like everybody was gone. And we even talked to each other like, what time is it? Should we be out here? Do we need to head back? But we did actually finish snorkeling all the way around, and that was
nice.
Really
I only have
neat.
one more spot at Dry Tortugas to go check out, and that's where those pylons are at.
Yeah.
But it's sketchy looking out there. It looks like something out of a scary shark movie.
I know. I definitely want to check it out. And because, I mean, again, I could have spent all day checking out Fort Jefferson and really taking that all in. But, I mean, it was so hot and so bright out, and I just really wanted to get in that water and check out the fish.
Yeah, you got to pick your battles because you're limited time unless you do the full day excursion.
Or
you've got to run inside and check all that out and then hit the water.
Or if you spend the night, which I kind of want to do.
I want to do that too. That looks pretty cool. You basically camp, I guess, in the courtyard of the Fort Jefferson.
It was, we saw somebody was doing it, and it was just out kind of on the beach, I think. I mean, a very primitive camping, for sure.
You're allowed to do it. We're not sure of the rules because we have pets, so it wasn't really on our...
Wasn't on our radar before, but might be something to do, especially for our next trip down, if we do kind of, multiple stops throughout the Keys and spend more time, so... Yeah.
And this is one, the plane is really, because limited seating, it's really hard to get tickets for. So as soon as you get your campsite figured out, give them a call or look online and see if you can get tickets.
Yeah.
I mean, the boat's the cheaper alternative if you want to do that, especially if we've got a large family. But for the extra, was it $200 roughly each?
Yeah.
I feel like it's worth it. You get there fast. It's like a 30-minute trip.
Versus what, 2.5 hours
Something
or so
like
each
that.
way.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it was neat to kind of, we sailed over the Yankee Freedom when we were in the seaplane, just kind of went over, and it was fun to see everybody. It was like,
yeah, they left
just
before
saw
us,
you.
and we passed them pretty quick.
Yeah. So, I mean, that is definitely also a great option if you just want to take a boat ride and chill on a boat for, 5 hours out of your day. But, I mean, also, I guess it depends on how much time you have in the Keys.
Yeah.
I feel like committing 5 hours is, sometimes hard to do, too.
Yeah. Snorkeling has changed a lot. We were going to do more snorkeling. We had rented a boat, but weather really didn't agree with us while we were down in the Keys. I think it rained 15 days easy out of the month we were there.
Yeah.
And these aren't little storms. Like some of these, they come in and I was at one point, you were at the pool and one came in, and I had to go outside. I was holding on to the canopy. I couldn't break it down because the wind was just too strong. So I just had to sit there for 20 minutes holding that thing.
And I had to just hang out under one of the straw huts while it passed too. I mean, that storm moved in fast.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that happens. And so we didn't want to be stranded or out on a boat, especially when the waters are really shallow out there. You really have to be careful where you're going. And we just didn't really want to risk it because the weather was too much.
The day we rented a boat, a big one came in, and we had stopped to get snacks at like a Winn-Dixie on the way. And that parking lot was flooded. That had to be like 2 feet deep.
Yeah.
So we were like, maybe not. And then it just never worked out. We kept watching the weather, and I'm with her. The Keys are hard enough to navigate when you're a newbie in a boat because there's just so many shallow waters.
Yeah.
Trying to do this out in a storm or rushing back in, I didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah. Well, at least that puddle in the Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, the puddle was fun. We got to take the Jeep through it. Yeah. But one of the other things I noticed, I came probably 10 years ago, and I remember just being so much fish in these huge, colorful, I guess they call them ferns or fans that are down on the bottom. And this time there was just such an absence. I mean, even Bahia Honda had more fish last time I was there than this time.
Yeah, and so, I mean, and again, this was summer that we were there, so maybe, I don't know if
Could have been too hot. That water was pretty much 90 degrees each time we went out.
Yeah, or I don't know, I mean, also Fort Jefferson, Dry Tortugas did take a direct hit, I think, from Hurricane Ian in 2022 or something. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. That
could have changed stuff over there.
That could change things.
Also, Louis Key, though, one of the commenters had said back in the day that was very vibrant.
Yeah.
Where we just didn't really see that. And we tried to, at least get the fish to come up to us. They wouldn't come up to us if we went under. So we discovered if we just sat on the top, they would at least come up to us. And that was fun. It was worth it. I don't think it was that expensive.
No, yeah.
What was it, 50 a piece or something?
Too bad. It was definitely worth it for
and then let's see. We did food.
Yes.
So I know you've seen the video and we talked about all this. If I had to come up with a list, the number one thing when you come down that is all year long would be the Royal Red shrimp. There's 3 different ones we've seen down there so far. The Key West Pinks, then you have the Stock Island and Royal Reds. And man, those Royal Reds are good. They're very hard to find outside of the Florida Keys. So while you're there, I would definitely try and get that. We just know the Conch Republic has it all year long. It's not on the menu. You have to ask for it. And we just like that happy hour too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. The shrimp are so good. I feel like the Royal Reds almost taste like mini lobsters or something. They're sweet and delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other new one though was the lionfish. I always wanted to try it. And that place was really close to the campsite. I'd go there again. They did sushi. And we wanted to go back, but we're kind of on a budget this go round. We're not,
Well, and then the other thing too, given the time of year, we noticed a lot of different restaurants and things, they would close down for the season for, a couple weeks or whatever. And as a little off-season break. So, got to double check that. I think that when we had gone for the lionfish, they were getting ready to close after that weekend. So
for the whatever yearly cleaning.
Yeah.
So, Let's see.
Yeah.
Key West at night. You saw our routine. We like parking close to Mallory Square. Sometimes we can get in at the Conch Republic. Parking's expensive.
Yeah.
It's what, 20 an hour or something. I don't remember. I think 4 hours is $50 or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to look. We'll put it in there, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
But if you can start there, I mean, you can just work your way up in that little 3-block area, 4-block area, and just have an absolute blast listening to music. And then Sloppy Joe's, we feel, I mean, they've put so much money in. They got the stage going, they got a sound guy. And I think now they've installed electric drums or something, or their own drum kit. I can't remember which one it was, with a shield. So, I mean, the noise is really good in there. They got 3 bars, and it could be packed, like just so many people in there, and you're still going to get good service and quick service. So
for sure,
we usually hit that one up the most. Plus, I mean, I think their bands start at noon.
Yeah, they do. They rotate through quite a few different groups and performers and stuff. Yeah. So, well, and also I think the other thing. So we have all of our snacks and stuff that we like to hit there in Key West, but the lobster Reuben at the Keys Fishery.
Oh yeah, we forgot to say that. Yeah. That definitely needs to be on the list. That one's really good. And if you could guess how many they've sold, I think you get a free one.
Yeah.
Which they've sold a lot. I don't know. It's like 1 million plus.
Or yeah, they do it for the years. I don't know. It's something, but definitely a great light lunch if even just to share, which we've done. Which what we usually do, and so that's a good one.
Well, the video's getting long. We're going to go ahead and get off. Next episode is our little time lapse. Hopefully this helps RVers. If you've never been in the area, to see what you're getting into. We are heading to the Everglades to go find another bucket list animal.
Yeah, and visit the bucket list park.
We wanted to go there.
I've wanted to go there.
They have an animal that's kind of exclusive to the Keys. I really wanted to see, and we found a bunch.
Exclusive to the Everglades.
Everglades. Yeah. Yes. Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah. So we're gonna get off of here, but thanks for sticking around. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the Everglades.
Yes, sir.